Okay, guys, today, inshallah, as we said yesterday, okay, today we're gonna use these symbols that suppose you are memorized within the last 2 days. So, actually, today we're gonna learn how to write a chemical formula. So, how to write a chemical formula? First of all, we should know that we have two types of chemical formula, okay? So, we said,
مستر
yep,
I'm sorry بس كان عندي problem with my internet.
okay. So, we have the chemical formula. We have two types of chemical formula, as we said. What are these two types? So first of all, we have ionic chemical formula or ionic compounds. Okay, and the other one is covalent compounds. So what's the difference between them? Actually, ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Ionic compounds, they are compounds which are made between metal and non-metal, okay? While covalent compounds, they just happen between non-metals. That's mostly, okay? So actually, there are a lot of details that could we find or we could differentiate between ionic compounds and covalent compounds. But how actually we could differentiate between them, or how could we know how we're gonna write the chemical formula? So we are gonna find that they actually completely different, or they are somehow different, okay, in their way. Let's start by the ionic compound in the first, and then get the idea. So here, look with me, guys, carefully. We said here we have, as you can see, they are the symbols of the different elements. Okay, of course, they are not all the elements. They just the most important one which we could use. So actually, hydrogen, sodium, silver, potassium, lithium.
مستر انا حفظت دي.
I know. I just these, okay, these symbols, they represent some elements, okay, and some of them ions. For example, ammonium, it's not an element, okay. Ammonium is a group of elements works together. We call them it's polyatomic ion or a radical, in which they are some elements, they act as one element. So here actually we could find that ammonium, it's not an element. I can find ammonium in the periodic table. Ammonium is a combination of nitrogen and hydrogen together, so they work like this as one pattern. So we are gonna use it, okay? We are gonna memorize it as one, okay? These details you are gonna study about them later, inshallah. But we just need to know the basics. So let's find out how could we write, or how we could make or write the chemical formula of an ionic compound. Let's take an example to clarify the idea. He asks, for example, write the ionic compound. Okay, write the chemical formula of sodium. Okay, sodium oxide, for example. Okay, so let's see here. This is a chemical compound called sodium oxide. I need to write down its chemical formula. So first of all, we must know what is the symbol of sodium. What is the symbol of sodium, guys?
Na.
Na. So suppose I memorize it, Na. Then, okay, we write the valence of sodium under it. The sodium, Na. How many charge does the sodium carry?
One.
One. So I'm gonna write one here. Okay. Then oxide. Okay, that's mean oxygen. Okay, so what the symbol of oxygen?
O2.
O.
O2.
No, just O here. So and then
مستر مش هو كاتب هيدروكسيد مش اوكسيد بس.
no, that's my example. It's not these. Just pay attention to me. Okay, so sodium oxide Na, and that's O. So what the valence of O? How much charge does it carry? 2. So like this. Then we're gonna switch the numbers. Okay, the elements still in their position. That means sodium still the first. Okay, but it's gonna switch. It will take 2 while oxygen will take the 1. So it will be Na 2 O. A good idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, number 1, it doesn't really, we didn't write number 1, okay, because as there is no, okay, number, it means 1, okay? Is it clear here, guys? Clear for everyone?
Yeah.
So like this, we call this sodium oxide. So here in that case, who can tell me what means Na2O? It means how many sodium?
2.
2 sodium, yeah.
2 oxygen.
2 sodium are bonded to 1 oxygen. Yes, guys?
Yes.
Yep, okay. So like this, that's sodium oxide, okay? So here Na2O, okay, that's sodium oxide, which means, okay, in this compound, one oxygen atom is bonded to two sodium atoms. That's how we could write a chemical formula. Let's take another example to, okay, check. So for example, we have, let's find lead iodide, for example. So here, let's see. What's the symbol of lead, guys?
PB.
P. Yeah, so PB. What the valence of sodium of lead? How much the valence? How many charges does it carry?
Two.
Good. And the iodide is
I.
I. What's the valence of iodide? One.
One.
So let's switch the places. So it will be B, and we didn't write one. Okay, then I, two. Good idea, guys?
Yes.
So here it means one, okay, lead atom is combined to two iodine atoms. Is it clear here, guys?
Mister, I have a question.
Yes, of course.
We write the subscript يعني where?
We write the subscript here. Look with me carefully. First, after we write the valence, once we switch, these numbers will be the subscript. So PP has subscript 1, we didn't write 1. I2 has subscript 2, so we write 2, okay, a small number beneath, okay, the I, because it belongs to the I. You get the idea?
Yes.
Okay. So here like this, guys, that's how we write the chemical formula. Let's get another example to clarify something important. For example, when we say calcium, let's see here. Calcium. Sulfate. So actually, calcium simple is
C.
D. Good.
C.
And its valency?
2.
2. Sulfate group is
SO.
SO4. That's its name. The 4 is a part of the name. Okay? So it's SO4. The valency of SO4 is 2. Okay? So then we're going to switch the places. So it will be Ca2 SO4, and all these SO4, so make a bracket, that's 2. But actually, if 2 calcium gonna combine with SO4, we must simplify. Okay, if we can simplify, we simplify, make it in the simplest form. So it will be CaSO4. You get it, guys? Did you get this?
No, sorry.
Again, here, once we till that step, it's okay, yes?
Yes.
Yes. So once we change it, what happened? Calcium supposed to have subscript 2, yes?
Yes.
And the SO4 as a package, SO4, it's just a package. That means the SO4, it's just one thing, okay? We call this a radical, just a package, okay? We treat it as one atom. So SO4 also will have a subscript 2, yes?
Yes.
So we said that Sa2 and the entire SO4, we put them in bracket because we say that's just one thing, okay? They have subscribed to, which means 2 calcium bonded with 2 SO4. So that means 1 could bond with 1. Just simplify. You get the idea?
Okay.
It must be in the simplest ratio, okay? So it's 2 to 2, it means 1 to 1. You get the idea? You get the idea, guys? So let's practice, and that will clarify the idea here. So guys, let's.
I have a question.
Yep, of course, Fadi. Yes, Fadi, I'm hearing.
دلوقتي يا مستر يعني every
I can't hear you.
يعني every name وكده وليه الفورميلا بتاعته. Can you hear me?
Every name we could.
Mister, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
يعني have his own formula.
Yes, each symbol has its own. Sorry. Each element has its own symbol, and once we write the symbols together, we make a formula. Okay?
Okay.
So let's check
طب we need to
where.
memorize يعني the
Yeah, of
numbers
course, you
بس
must memorize
beside
these.
them.
You must memorize this. Okay, I just uploaded from 3 days. Okay, and I said to you, you must memorize them. So let's try to practice these guys. Okay, so let's first recheck the steps. First step, we're gonna write the symbol of each element, then write the valency of each element under it, then exchange the valencies, simplify the numbers if it's possible. That's the steps we must follow. Okay, so first thing, as we did, you are gonna write the symbols. Then under each symbol, you're gonna write its valency. Valency represented by the number of charge that does it carry. So here, for example, 1, 1, here 2, 2, and so on. Then we change the valencies, switch the valencies. If we could, simplify, so simplify. If cannot, so leave it. That's, for example, if we just have 2 and 2, so they could be simplified. 2 and 4, they could be simplified. But if I have 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, I cannot simplify. Good idea, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
So let's try to work
Yes.
here. We're gonna work together. So sodium hydroxide. So who can work with me with in this one? Let's practice together. Then I'm gonna give you some formula to work on. Okay, let's practice together here, guys. Hanadrogam. Yes. What is the symbol of sodium?
Na.
So sodium is Na hydroxide. What's the valence of sodium first? Sorry.
1.
1. Good. Hydroxide. Hydroxide.
I.
No.
لا مش I.
Hydroxide. Check the table.
OH.
OH. Brilliant. Okay. So both are capital OH. And its valence equal?
1.
1. Switch the places. So it will be?
NaOH.
NaOH. Of course, we didn't write number 1. Good. Okay. So AO. That's the first one. True. Okay. Let's pass to the next. Right. Okay. Copper chloride. So copper chloride. Who can work with me in this one? Yes, Reem?
Okay, copper Cu,
Copper Cu. Good. What the valence of copper?
2,
2. Chloride is?
Cl,
Cl. Good. And its valence is?
1,
1. Okay. So we're gonna switch the places. It will be
Cu,
Cu.
Cl,
Cl2. Okay. Good. So here iron 2 nitrate, because actually, do you know we have two iron, so sometimes iron could be carry just 2 charges, sometimes 3 charges, so its valence could be 2 and 3. So in the formula, in the name, he must mention iron 2 or iron 3. So he asks iron 2 nitrate. So who could tell me how working this? Let's start here, Judy.
Okay. Iron Fe.
Fe.
Yeah.
And its valence equal?
2.
2, because he said iron 2. So we're gonna pick this one. So Fe.
Okay.
And nitrate?
And something. NO.
NO3. That's part of name.
3.
Its name, it's NO3. Okay? So the valence of nitrate equal?
1.
1. Good. Switch the places. So what would happen? It will be
Fe.
Fe.
And NO3 brackets 2.
Yeah, so good. We make a brackets NO3 and we should put them in brackets. Why? Because they're gonna have a subscript 2. So that means all these, they have a subscript 2. Good idea?
Yes.
Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try here. If you have any question or someone can't understand any point, please ask. Don't let it just like this, because it's very, very important. Okay, Ali, could you help us in this one? Ali?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, mister.
so potassium phosphate, could you help us in here, please?
K.
K, potassium is K, good. Its valence equal?
1.
1. Phosphate group is?
Phosphate. No, so I don't remember it.
So just look in the table. It will be BO4. Okay. So that's a phosphate. Okay. So what the valence of phosphate?
4.
No, 3. Okay. So here we find that. Let's switch the places.
Mr. Sulfate are not in the table.
Phosphate is not on the table, so you could add it.
Yes.
Okay. Just check here. Wait a minute. To check. Phosphate is not in the table. Okay. So add phosphate. Phosphate BO4. It's a charge equal -3. Okay. So we're gonna add it here. So I'm gonna write it right now. So here, write like this in your sheet. Phosphate BO4 -3. Okay. Okay, guys. So continue, Ali. So what we should write now?
K.
K.
K. -3.
No,
3.
3.
Okay,
We just, yeah, we don't write inches. BO.
BO4 1.
So the number 1, we didn't write number 1 because actually BO4 it means we already have one BO4. So why is supposed to write 1? You get idea? So number 1,
Okay.
we don't write number 1. We just write whatever more than 1. That means 2, 3, whatever. Okay. Okay, Ali. Is it clear?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr.
So let's check. Okay, others. Someone else try to work on this. Let's see. Yes, Rashwan. So ammonium fluoride. So what is the symbol of ammonium, Rashwan? Rashwan. Okay. So let's find another one. Okay, Fadia.
Mr. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ammonium. What the symbol of ammonium?
NH4.
NH4. Good. And its valence equal?
1.
1. Good. Fluoride. It's
F.
F and its valence equal
1.
1. So once we switch, nothing will happen. Okay, so it will be
NH.
NH4
F.
F. Correct. Good. Okay, so any hard questions at that moment?
No.
Okay, so aluminum oxide. Yes, Hannah Hamdi.
Mr.
Yep.
Oh, I
Welcome
was
back,
talking.
Ashwan.
Oh,
I no problem.
You
Okay, I can't hear you. We didn't hear you actually. Okay, so no problem. Hannah Hamdi, let's try to work on this one.
yes.
Aluminum is
Okay. Al.
Al. Good. Al and its valence equal 3. Good. Oxide is
O
O.
and
It's
2.
2. So let's switch the places. It will
It will be Al2
Al2
O3.
O3. You get idea?
Yes.
Okay, good. So is how like this, guys? Is how like this? So I'm gonna write here some okay compounds, and you're supposed to make it, okay, and send me the answers on the chat box, okay? So I need you to make that of so also
Mister, we will answer them like we answered right now.
yes, you're gonna make all these symbols, these three symbols, and send me the answers on the chat box, okay?
Okay.
Okay, guys, start to work on these. I'm waiting for your answers.
Mr. work on which one?
So zinc
'Cause I-
bromide, aluminum chloride, magnesium carbonate. These three.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thanks. Everyone, I'm waiting for your answers. So everyone, you must share.
Mr. because there is no يعني
Subscript, I know.
exponent.
You find that there is no subscript, yes? So Reem, write the first one, okay? But actually, you must be sure that the capital letters is still written in capital. So Fadia, you did the letters true, but the subscript position is not
I should have
cut like this. Yes, Kinsey, good. Hannah Hamdi, brilliant. But ensure the capital letters, Hannah. Okay, the first letter of any element must be capital. Good, Maya. Okay, Adam, not all the letters capital, so I think you should remove the caps lock, okay, in your computer. So Z is capital, N is small, P is capital, okay, R is small, okay?
Okay.
So, good. Good, guys. Hannah Hamdi, good. The second one, brilliant, okay. Kinsey also, yes. Rashwan, first one is true. Farah, okay. Khadija, yes. Rashwan, the second one also is true. Judy, brilliant, good guys. So it's not AI, nano. There is nothing called AICI. Aluminum AL, chlorine CL.
Hey, Mr. I wrote by mistake.
Okay, so Maya, okay, good, good. You are working good. Yes, Hannah Hamdi, you are working. So Hannah Hamdi, regarding to the third one, you missed something.
The brackets.
No.
لا مش عارفة.
Kinsey, also you missed something in the third. Judy, you missed something in the third one.
adding.
No, no adding, no adding, no adding. We don't say add.
The C.
So
the CO3.
no, just here. I'm gonna just wait a minute. Look to the steps. Check the steps one more time. What we wrote in the steps. So no, Kinsey. It was true already. You make it first one. It's true, but you missed something. But actually, the second try is not good. Okay. Yes, good Reem. But actually, be careful about the letters. Okay, not all of them capital Reem.
بس يعني no
How I
brackets.
make it the MGCO3 capital?
No,
Ah,
M
okay.
is capital, G is small, CO3 posts are capital. Yes, Maya, no, still have something. Okay. So let's check. Okay, actually, most of you answered the first two. They are easy. The third one also easy, but you always miss the last step. So let's check together here, guys. So first, all zinc, bromide, zinc as Zn, bromide is Pr. As you can see, if the element simple made of two letters, the first letter is capital, second one is small. So ZnBr, zinc valency is 2, bromine is 1. So we're going to switch the places. It will be ZnBr2. Okay, so that's zinc bromide, the first one. Most of you answered true. Aluminum chloride, aluminum is Al. So the first letter is capital, the second one is small. Chlorine is Cl also, so the first letter is capital, the second is small. So aluminum valence equal 3, chlorine is 1. So we're going to switch the places. It will be AlCl3. So also you write the last one, okay? Magnesium carbonate. Magnesium is, okay, so let's get a little down here. So magnesium is Mg. Its valence is 2. Carbonate is CO3. Okay, and its valence also is 2. So once switch places, okay, it's supposed to be Mg, okay, 2 CO3, and you put bracket 2. Most of you did like that, but we forget, we simplified to 2 and 2, so we can simplify it. You get it, guys?
Okay.
So don't forget this. So it will be like Habiba said and like Reem did. Okay, MgCO3. Okay, good idea?
بس أنا كتبتها كده بس
Yes.
نسيت التري.
No, so it will be wrong. That's it, guys. Here it's represented. Now, do you know why we cannot change the subscript? Do you remember when we said in balancing chemical equation we never change the subscript? Because, for example, here aluminum chloride is AlCl3. So if we change this 3 and make it 2 or 1, does it mean it's aluminum chloride?
No.
No, it becomes a different thing. You get the idea, guys?
Yes.
So subscript cannot change because it's already a part of the name. It represents the identity of the matter. You get the idea, guys?
Mister, I have a question.
Yes, Maya.
When do we remove the brackets?
Remove the brackets if there is no number is gonna be right. Okay, that means if there is no subscript. CO3, it's already the name of carbonate. If we're gonna add a subscript, for example, 2 or 3, we must put a bracket. There is no subscript, so don't put the bracket.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So here, guys, any other question regarding to this part?
No, thank you.
I think it's clear. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna write some things that some formula that you are gonna solve it alone at home and check it tomorrow together. Okay, so I need everyone to write this formula off. So that's enough. Okay, so these five chemical compounds, I need you to try to write their formula tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna check them. So everyone keep working on them. And tomorrow, inshallah, we're gonna keep practicing and we're gonna learn how to write the chemical formula of covalent compound. So today we are working on the ionic compound. Tomorrow, inshallah, we're gonna learn how to write covalent compound. Then we try to make a practice all over the 2 types. So any hard question regarding to what we studied today, guys?
No, thank you.
Is it clear? Are you sure, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So the people who didn't memorize these symbols yet, you're supposed to memorize. It's very, very important. Okay, it will help you a lot. Okay, in that year. Okay, and the next years. Okay, so you must memorize these symbols very well, and then start to practice by answering these 5 questions. Okay, and see you tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you, guys, and goodbye.